Of speech. The creation of formula and bottles have given mothers more than one way to feed their child. Bottle feeding has become convenient for the fast-paced life that Americans strive for. For example, with bottle feeding, a mother is able to go back to work sooner because they don't have to be present for their child to receive the nutrition. This is also the case when mothers decide to pump their breast for milk. So why should you breastfeed? You should breastfeed because there are many benefits. The first is that breastfeeding is the safest and simplest way to feed your baby. A mother's milk is made just for your baby and contains over 200 nutrients. A mother's milk is clean, safe, immediately ready, and always the right temperature. Many would argue that it is the way babies should be fed. Second, babies who are breastfed have a lower risk of acquiring pneumonia, allergies, asthma, sudden infant death syndrome, diabetes, and obesity in childhood. Overall, this means fewer sick days and/or being in the hospital. A child in the hospital could mean time away from work for either parent, which also means a loss of income. Overall, breastfeeding saves time and money. It has been shown that family can save more than $1,000 in the first year of a child being born by not having to buy bottles, nipples, and formula. Imagine the savings for a family with more than one child. Third, there are direct benefits for the mother who breastfeeds. Mothers bleed less after childbirth and have an easier time losing baby weight. They also have a lower risk of breast, ovarian, and uterine cancer. These benefits can often be overlooked by mother with concerns. A major concern is feeling uncomfortable with breastfeeding in a society where breasts are sexualized. This is a topic that has flooded social media in the past year. Overall, it is important to remember that breasts are made for feeding and have been utilized this way since the beginning of mankind. It is up to the individual to decide how open they want to be with breastfeeding. It is also important to remember that just like learning anything new, it takes time to learn how to breastfeed without breast showing. This has been realized by society, and because of it, there are many clothes that help with being discreet. Another concern for mothers is about size of their breasts and whether or not they can provide enough milk. Small breasts can and will produce just as much milk as women with larger breasts. Many women also wonder if breastfeeding is painful. The answer is yes, because of the pulling and tugging at the nipple. The thing is, pain will only last a few seconds until the baby is latched on properly. If it is difficult to find comfortable latching, there are many resources a family can utilize to help make the process easier. One immediate resource is that lactation nurse on duty while you are in the hospital after giving birth. The concerns may manifest in a mother when she is not aware of the solutions. The benefits seem to outweigh the concerns, but still, women are free to make their own choices. Taking the time to explore their options and discuss with the nurses is the first step. If you are able to and have the time to create this special bond with your child, you should.